Hey, Cosmic Cat. Finally got the bed installed. You need to make changes in printer.cfg file. Find heater bed section and change sensor type to that. Can change the sensor max to 130 now. Sklurple. Sensor type, my thermistor. Where is my thermistor? Max power. Max temp can now be 130, which is pretty huge. Heater pin is no longer PA8. It's now PA2. Yeah, I was using fan 0 for that, which is fine, but I'd rather use a dedicated heating now. Okay. Error? Multiple times in config. Just got a new Raspberry Pi Pico a few days ago. I forgot to tell you about it. Oh, nice! What do you plan to do with it? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. What? Why is he to... Fuck. Glorp shit. I need the correct Octopus Pro. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Oh, you have a lot of options. Raspberry Pi Pico is, I mean, it's small, but it's got a lot of options to it. You can use it probably to run Pi-hole if you wanted to, which is what I'm currently running. No, hold on. One sec. Need to make sure there's no... Yeah, okay. So the Pi-hole that I'm currently running, I don't know if yours is powerful enough to do a Pi-hole, but it blocks a huge percentage of queries. Blocks tracking, blocks advertisements. It doesn't block all advertisements, though. It only blocks advertisements that are separated from the website. It will block Facebook most of the time, though. Like, trying to isolate Facebook only if you have family who needs to work on it is impossible. I've tried so hard, but it just won't work. But you can kind of see there's a huge amount of activity right around here, which was... Okay, that's not the correct time of day. I'll work on it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours ago. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's around 3 p.m. So that kind of makes sense because my wife was doing something, my mother was doing something, my father was doing something, and I was doing a lot of things. So yeah, a lot of stuff blocked there. I can just kind of see TVs and other things that were going on, which is pretty cool. I think I'm using a Raspberry Pi 5. I don't remember. Oh, it's PA0? Yeah, that works too. All right, now I need to go do things. Be right back. I might need to retune. I'm also getting a Raspberry Pi 5 too, so I can use the AI camera to track squirrels so I can modify an airsoft gun to shoot them. Make sure you only shoot them off of the squirrel feeder. But squirrels are very, very, very intelligent creatures. It is quite annoying. Let's set that to 40. Now, are we actually making our way there? Yes. It does look like we are making our way there. Okay. Okay, so we gotta calibrate this now. PID calibrates heater. I think it's heater underscore bed. Targets 80. very happy with my wrist rests now. Like, I've got all of it down really well. Always improvements to be made, but it's really nice. It's a nice improvement. Now my question is, Winsor Newton. Is there cadmium yellow? Does it actually have cadmium in it? Because I bought cadmium yellow and I need to know. Stepper motors instead of servos to aim the airsoft guns. Hold on one second. So stepper motors have a lot more fine-tuned control in them, and you can actually take the stepper motor and either gear up or gear down its speed. So I would say yes, it's worth trying that over servos, because a servo is limited in its angle. I mean, it's not always limited in its angle. There's a lot more to it. But, yeah. Oh, this doesn't actually say cadmium free. Fuck. Serial 4. Shit. So I can't use my cadmium red, cadmium yellow, and cadmium orange, because that actually has cadmium in it. That's... Well, there are cadmium-free colors, and I thought I was buying cadmium-free colors, and I forgot that cadmium also is a poison. I mean, these oil paints, they're not actually poisonous, but the potential of poisoning people who are using them, it's a big no-no. Don't want to deal with that. How are we doing? Yeah, the bed is actually heating up correctly. I'm very happy with that. It's looking fantastic. Now, where did I leave my batteries? Because I think I'm going to be powering my suit, or at least the fans in my suit, off of AA batteries. And I want to do something interesting with that. Ugh. So AA batteries are 1.5 volts. Oh yeah. I have ideas. Gonna need to desolder these leads from this fan. I don't want to ruin the USB. I can put that back on later. Oh, excuse me. Heating up does not take any time at all. Cooling down, ooh, that takes a minute. Voiding the warranty now. I don't give a shit about the warranty anyway. It's fine. Okay. Ow. Perfect. Great. Got it. Okay. Melted that fan's blade very slightly. It's fine. Let's get the other one. Jeez. It's funny. Okay, so we're going to do 2 fans. Just need to get them unsoldered. Okay, so got that. Let me grab my bin of wires as well. Tired. Ah. Yeah, I could use you. Okay. I want to start with one of these, so let me desolder that as well. There we go. Okay. Good. That'll be connecting the batteries in series, not in parallel, which is important to remember. Come on, need some wires. Bastards. Oh. Fuck. Get back here. Okay. I could use that. Just need to put a pin into it. And technically I could use this. What kind of pin does that take? I don't know about that actually. I could use alligator clips to just kind of hook this up temporarily. Got a bunch of wires, but I'm not sure which ones I want to use right now. Oh. Okay, let me mute. Hold on. Let me get this out first. Ooh, that's perfect. All right, I gotta mute for a minute, sorry. Okay. Hi. Sorry about that. So confused right now because, yeah, I was trying to look at the 12-volt battery, but I don't know of any 12-volt batteries that can do that. That's kind of weird. Do that there, I guess. How far apart is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Turned off my light.
I saw that.
Okay.
I see that. I'm pretty much done. Oh, right. I wanted to look at the bed mesh I just made. Oh, wow. That's... I think that's better, isn't it? It's a little raised in the front. Did I ever post that? Oh, Lord. Looks like some sanding in the... at x equals 0. I think I need to sand the x equals 0 area. Heat soak that for 15 to 30 minutes. Hello? Okay, Octoprint doesn't want to respond. Come on. Thank you. God. Pissing me off. Okay, where was I? Right. Need to solder this. Where's my... That fell. Okay. I fell down. I get up. Okay, where's the... Well, it doesn't really matter right now, but I need to know when. I'm not a big fan of that wire. Goodbye. There. Nope. Where'd my... Fuck it. I could just do this. I have an idea. This could be funny. Just pin it together. Huh. Oh, yeah. Well, that's just been blasted on the stream.
Too bad.
What do you mean?
If it gets blasted on screen, it gets blasted on screen.
Pretty much. Here, let me open that up on my other monitor so it doesn't get blasted on the stream. Right? Right?
Why does it say I'm typing? I'm not typing.
I don't see that it says you're typing.
It was.
Mm.
It's been what, like a month since, almost a month since Mom got discharged from the hospital?
Sounds about right.
And they haven't been able to manage to get her all her medicine.
And they wonder why people's faith in the healthcare system is failing. It's not because of the doctors, it's because of everything else. We need the people to understand that the healthcare system is here to help you. Yeah, private equity fucked with it. Right? Insurance, mostly. Ah, fuck. Ugh, come here. Excuse me, being very vulgar right now. Need to calm down.
I don't blame you, I'm mad too. She went to go ask my uncle to take her to...
Oh, he better fucking take her. If he doesn't take her, I'm gonna drive over there and I'm gonna shove my shoe so far up his ass.
Of course he's gonna take her.
I know, of course he's gonna take her, but I just, Let me be angry. And if he does take her and then Walgreens doesn't do anything about it, I'm gonna shove my shoe up their ass. Oh, there's... God, I really need to fucking organize.
See, you say that every single time.
Don't start with me right now. I love you. Don't start with me. I'm angry. Hi. Sorry. I love you.
her over 2 or 3 weeks to get her medicine, right?
Mm-hmm. Can't even administer her own damn medicine. Damn it. How? Oh. Because you're supposed to grab onto the fucking... Fair enough. Burn that a little bit. Okay, let's try it again. Where'd it go? It's right here. What you doing? Jenny? You okay? Flippin' angry.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, that's not gonna work. Fine. Do it the old-fashioned way. Not gonna waste any more on that bullshit.
Did you make sure there's no cadmium in the oil paints that you got from Hobby Lobby?
I got a huge mix, so we don't have to use. There may be cadmium in them, but we can skip it because if it says cadmium yellow or cadmium orange, we skip it and we don't use that. So it's not a big deal. It's just we have to be mindful of that. And I doubt it'll actually become an issue, but I'd rather not take that chance for something that I'm going to be putting in the public's hands. Does she not want to? Oh, she wants to move to Texas. Tell him that. Hold on. Do you think I should solder my pins on my Raspberry Pi Pico on right now? No. If you can help it, don't solder anything to any boards. Use get yourself a crimping tool and crimp those pins and make sure those pins are secure when you're attaching them, but crimp the pins for sure and certain. Always make sure those pins are secure. What are those circumstances? Legal.
Sure, let's go with that.
Actually, you want me to call Chris on phone so that it's not written in Discord that can be subpoenaed? Let me mute. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, crimping pins is something that I don't have my webcam because my webcam is currently doing the overhead camera for my printer. Really need to get that fixed, which I will eventually, but for right now, yeah. But I'm currently crimping pins and soldering things right now to run an overnight test on something. So that's fun. Ow.
Okay.
You okay? I'm going to try and run some fans on 2 AA batteries and drain those batteries over 14 hours. So we're going to lose 2 AA batteries to this test. But if I can get those fans to basically run about 14 hours, that's going to be fun. Yeah, I would show you. I know. I would show you if I could, but my webcam is spoken for currently. Annoyingly. So basically what crimping means is you're going to crimp a pin, which is taking a specialized tool and squeezing some metal over the wire to basically give it a metal connector that you shove into a plastic connector, that the plastic connector can then be plugged and unplugged into whatever it is that you're trying to go for. That's basically what crimping wires does. So whenever you unplug and replug in wires into your printer, those are crimped onto pins, onto metal pins that are then unplugged and replugged. So nothing is permanent whenever you do that. It's got some problems, but it's better than, yeah, it's better that way. Because if you realize you need to reuse those pins for something else, something breaks, it's easy to take it off and...
Do you have a piece of paper?
What do you need a piece of paper for?
I want to draw on my pen. My marker.
Do I have a piece of paper? Yes, I do. Oh, fuck, what was that?
I don't know.
I hope that wasn't important. I ripped the paper, I'm sorry.
It's fine, I can just pull it out.
Is it a nice marker?
It sparkles.
Wow. I don't see sparkles. No.
You don't see sparkles?
No.
Look.
Why did you write cadmium in purple?
I don't know. It's the first thing I could think of.
Wow, it sparkles.
You see it?
Yeah, I do now.
But it says it's supposed to be a metallic shiny finish. It's not a metallic shiny finish. That's a normal purple.
It's got a metallic tiny finish.
No, it just got glitter in it.
That's the... Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you paid for.
Bruh.
That's what it is.
Bruh. How about the gray? How about the gray? Just looks like a normal marker with glitter.
I guess that's what you get.
Eh,
It's alright.
it's alright. I still use that.
Yeah. Glitteries. And
Does
that's...
it smudge?
Huh?
It doesn't smudge,
Oh, that's bonus.
but the glitter does transfer.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah. Not like a lot, just a little bit. But you know, just enough to make it be like rough with it.
There we go. Perfect, but it'll do. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Nice. Soldered together. I need to get this set up so that it can run all night. So give me just a minute. I'm almost there. I'm literally almost there.
Again, I say it is almost 10, my dude.
I know. My bro, I know. What?
I was in the water.
Really?
What?
I love you. Just walking away. Glue, glue, glue. Are you under the water? Where'd that come from?
The fish were gluing.
Oh, I see. But they're not saying please help. They're just under the water. What? I can't hear you all the way over there. Oh. Okay. I'll solder my pins on. It is my choice, and I have decided I will solder them on. Go for it. I just gave you a suggestion, but honestly, do what you feel is best. Do what you want. Shoot. I can't see which is positive and which is negative. It's not clearly marked. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Okay, right is positive. I need better helping hands than this. It's annoying.
Later, in a statement published in an Al-Qaeda-produced magazine, he described the experience. They put me in prison, and I began to see the depths of servitude to the Crusaders and their hatred for the true worshippers of God from the way they interrogated me. After his release, he was more radicalized than ever. In 2007, Ibrahim and his family were living together in the holy city of Mecca. But one day, Ibrahim and his younger brother, Abdullah, went missing without a trace. Their father later told the Saudi Gazette. Abdullah later contacted us to say he was out of the country, but did not say where. From that day on, we had no more news of him until we saw his and his brother's pictures in the media on the list of wanted people. On February 3rd, 2009, both sons were named on Saudi Arabia's list of 85 most wanted terrorist suspects. Ibrahim was number 1. Abdullah was number 40. The brothers had slipped across the border into Yemen and joined Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. But Ibrahim had a specific role in mind for his younger brother. Abdullah was expendable in a way Ibrahim wasn't, and more importantly, Abdullah was willing to die for the cause. So, in August, Abdullah contacted Prince Mohammed bin Nayef and expressed a desire to surrender. He claimed he wanted to enroll in Saudi Arabia's terrorist rehabilitation program, an initiative that Bitnev personally oversaw. The program aimed to de-radicalize terrorists and reintegrate them into society, offering former terrorists significant benefits, including better housing, medical care, and educational opportunities for their families. Abdullah claimed that he wanted to change his life for the better. Prince Bitnev agreed to meet with him. It was a gesture of good faith, and a potential propaganda victory. The prince even arranged for a private jet to fly Abdullah from Yemen to Jeddah for the meeting. But, of course, it was a trap. The meeting was scheduled for August 27th, 2009, during Ramadan, when tradition holds that well-wishers can queue up at royal palaces to greet members of the royal family face-to-face. To ensure the prince's safety, Bitnev's bodyguards put Abdullah through rigorous security screening, including metal detectors and full-body searches. They held him in secure custody for over 24 hours before granting him an audience. They determined he posed no threat. He had no gun, no knife, and no bomb vest. Instead, Ibrahim had developed a way to hide explosives on his brother with what security experts would later describe as a novel technique. Well, actually, he didn't hide them on him, but rather, inside him. There's no other way to say this. Abdullah Hassan al-Asiri had approximately 1 pound of PETN plastic explosives hidden inside his rectum and anal canal.
Jeez.
Likely been carefully inserted into Abdullah's body cavity with the uncomfortable assistance from his brother Ibrahim. The explosive was specifically shaped to fit, and a detonation device, a mobile phone, or a specific phrase spoken aloud was integrated with it. PETN, as you know from the shoe bomb case, is extremely stable. It won't go off by accident, but it requires a metallic blasting cap to detonate, a sharp shockwave that initiates the chemical chain reaction. However, Ibrahim was determined to avoid that entirely. He had designed an innovative, completely non-metallic trigger system, using a chemical fuse that would bypass metal detectors. So, on the evening of August 27th, when Abdullah was brought to Prince Bitnev's palace in Jeddah with his buttload of explosives, no one was any the wiser. He joined a line of well-wishers, all of whom were there to pay their respects during Ramadan. When his turn came, Abdullah was led to a room where Prince Mohammed bin Nayef stood waiting. Years of planning, months of preparation, and 24 hours of detention had led to this moment. Everyone truly believed he was there to change his life. All he had to do was blow up his own rectum from the inside. According to one account, Abdullah told the prince, "Oh, I also need to speak to my friends, because they also want to give themselves up. And if they hear from you, they'll certainly come." This was part of the plan. Abdullah had to get the prince talking on a cell phone, which would then be used to send the detonation signal. A recording of the phone call, later released by Al-Qaeda, captured a beep, likely a text message, followed seconds later by the sound of the explosion. Abdullah Hassan al-Asiri's body exploded while Prince Mohammed bin Nayef was standing feet away from him. The blast was immediate and devastating. For Abdullah, Prince Mohammed bin Nayef survived with only minor injuries, slight wounds, and bruising at most. Abdullah's own body absorbed most of the blast. The force went downwards into the concrete floor, blowing a crater in the ground and tearing Abdullah in half. But the human body, it turns out, makes an excellent blast shield when the explosion originates from inside it. When asked after the incident, Prince bin Nayef said, "I did not want him to be searched, but he surprised me by blowing himself up." The August 27th, 2009 incident remains the only publicly documented case of an actual body cavity bomb attack in history. After the assassination attempt, the brother's father went on record expressing his shock and disapproval. He complained that Abdullah had been snatched from his family by extremists. Of course, that extremist was Ibrahim himself, who had personally recruited his younger brother for the mission. Ibrahim al-Asiri's ingenious butt bomb was a spectacular failure that did nothing but kill his own brother. But he was just getting started.
Got it.
4 months after his brother's botched assassination
one.
attempt, Ibrahim al-Asiri set his sights on a much larger target, an American passenger jet. Umar Farouk Abdulmutallab, a 23-year-old Nigerian man, was the youngest of 16 children born to one of the wealthiest men in Africa. Umar had studied mechanical engineering at University College London. He was, by all accounts, a gifted student, but during his time in London, he became increasingly devout in his faith, eventually detaching himself from his peers and condemning his father's banking profession for the unforgivable sin of charging interest. In 2008, Umar traveled to Yemen, seemingly to study Arabic, but he was soon drawn into the orbit of Anwar al-Awlaki, the American-born radical cleric who served as Al-Qaeda's chief recruiter and propagandist. Anwar is believed to have introduced Umar to their most genius bomb maker, Ibrahim al-Asiri. Umar's father had grown alarmed by what was happening with his son. In November 2009, just weeks before the attack, he walked into the U.S. Embassy in Abuja, Nigeria, and warned officials that his son had been radicalized and might be planning something dangerous. Umar's name was subsequently added to a database of over 550,000 people with potential terrorist connections. But, critically, he was not placed on the no-fly list. On December 25th, Christmas Day 2009, Umar traveled from Ghana to Amsterdam, where he boarded Flight 253 to Detroit. He carried a Nigerian passport and a valid U.S. tourist visa. He had purchased his ticket with cash in Ghana on December 16th.
Where's the other fan?
He had no checked luggage, but what he did have was a custom-made pair of underwear, believed to be designed by the wannabe evil mastermind, Ibrahim Al-Asiri. Sewn into the crotch was a packet containing approximately 80 grams of PETN. To avoid metal detectors, Al-Asiri had designed a chemical detonator housed in a plastic syringe. The idea was that Umar would inject a liquid acid into the PETN, creating a chemical reaction that would generate enough heat and shock to detonate the main charge without the need for any material. 80 grams of PETN, properly detonated, is enough to blow a massive hole in the fuselage of an aircraft. At cruising altitude, the explosive decompression would tear the airplane apart, killing all 289 people on board. In theory, Al-Asiri's plan was worryingly solid. The device worked perfectly at evading security. Umar passed through screening in both Ghana and Amsterdam without raising any alarms. The non-metallic syringe didn't trigger metal detectors, and the PETN powder was totally invisible to X-ray machines. As Flight 253 began its descent into Detroit, Umar went to the restroom for about 20 minutes. When he returned to his seat, witnesses say he complained of an upset stomach and pulled a blanket over his lap. Underneath that blanket, he prepared to trigger the device. Passengers suddenly heard a series of popping noises like firecrackers. A foul odor filled the cabin. Then they saw flames shooting up the wall of the plane, and from Umar's trouser leg, Jasper Scheringa, a Dutch filmmaker sitting nearby, dove over the seats, tackled Umar, and held him down while flight attendants rushed over with fire extinguishers and doused the flames. Umar was dragged to the front of the plane and restrained. He had suffered severe first and second-degree burns to his hands, inner thigh, and genitalia. When the plane landed safely at Detroit Metropolitan Airport, Umar was arrested by U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers. He told authorities immediately that he had been directed by Al-Qaeda and had obtained the device in Yemen. Al-Qaeda claimed responsibility for the failed attack, describing it as revenge for the United States' role in a Yemeni military offensive against Al-Qaeda. So why did the bomb fail? Again, the fundamental problem was physics. Al-Asiri's non-metallic chemical syringe was a clever workaround for evading security, but it was scientifically weak. The chemical detonator simply could not generate enough force to initiate a proper detonation of the PETN. And, just as a secondary failure, the bomb had been roared against Umar's body for hours. The moisture from his sweat and the ambient body heat likely degraded the chemical detonator and dampened the explosive powder. His body had effectively neutralized the trigger, just like Richard Reed had experienced with his sweaty shoes. Instead of a high-order detonation, the PETN just caught fire. Dramatic, painful, and terrifying for those on board, but not catastrophic for anyone except Umar's reproductive organs. Once again, Al-Asiri's talent for evasion had been undone by his incompetence at basic physics, but the intelligence community wasn't laughing. This was the closest Al-Asiri had come to successfully bringing down a plane. Fortunately, in May 2011, the FBI announced something big. They had pulled a fingerprint off the remnants of the underwear bomb, and it belonged to Ibrahim Al-Asiri.
Yes.
They now had forensic proof linking the so-called master bomb maker
Okay.
to the device. Counterterrorism officials also confirmed that Ibrahim was implicated in the rectal bomb that killed Abdullah. They finally knew, without a doubt, that this one man was behind both attacks. The hunt for Ibrahim Al-Asiri was now a top priority of the United States government. On February 16th, 2012, Umar Abdullah was sentenced to 4 consecutive life terms, plus 50 years without the possibility of parole. He was transferred to ADX Florence, the same supermax prison housing Richard Reed. Like the shoe bomb, the Christmas underwear attack changed airports forever. It led to the widespread deployment of full body scanners at airports worldwide.
Nope,
But
not that one.
Al-Asiri was already thinking
Alright,
of his
I'm
next
going
workaround.
to end stream here because now I've got a long test ahead of me. Alright, here we go.